Hey Virgos, welcome and welcome back to the Honey Sea Star Tarot. So this is going to be your weekly read from September 15th all the way into the 21st. So can you believe we're already halfway through September? I don't know. It still hasn't hit me yet, but I love harvest season, so that's where I want it to last as long as possible. But either way, before we get started, I just wanted to say thank you to each and every one of you guys for all your love and support. This channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you guys. So thank you guys so much for everything, all your listens, likes, subscribes, it's comments, sharing your stories, connecting with you and resonating with you. It's been truly a gift for me. So thank you guys so much. I truly appreciate each and every one of you guys. And I love you back, of course. So let's get started. So coming into this week, we are moving into the Pisces moon. And so this is all about dreamy sensitivity, visionary aspects, illusion, and healing. And then to top it off, and I'm going to do a separate video going into depth about this a little bit more. So stay tuned, keep an eye out. But either way, we have a full moon in Pisces on the 17th. And this is going to be our harvest moon. And to boot, it's also a super moon and, no pressure, we also have a partial eclipse with it. And so like I say, that's why I'm going to do a separate reading. There's a lot of opportunity and a lot of depth that we can go into talking about it. So I wanted to kind of break these up and not let it steal the whole weekly read. But it is going to be associated with our 12th house. And so that's our house of subconscious. And it offers us an opportunity to check in with our psychological well-being and relationship with spirituality, relationship to spirit, and our imagination, and our relationship to our dreams. And with the access basically to Virgo, because we're in Virgo sun, happy birthday as well to anyone that has a birthday in this week. But basically that really calls to our service-oriented, pragmatic kind of way of thinking and action. And so you'll be nudged to consider how day-to-day life and health is impacting your inner mental and emotional well-being. And so like all partial eclipses, normally they're associated with endings. In this case, it's actually a beginning. It's the first chapter in a story that will play out all the way through the next roughly about 2.5 years. So all the way through February of 2027. And in particular, this super full harvest moon with a partial eclipse, I know, say that 10 times fast, will particularly affect Virgos, Sagittarians, Geminis, and Pisces the most. So if you have any of those signs, not only just the Virgo sun, but also with your moon and your rising sign, don't be surprised that this will very much feel like the first chapter in your new story. Kind of like the saga, you know? This is the saga version, the start to the saga. But either way here, what the tarot is saying here is that you are standing in your place of leadership. You are standing in your power. You're also being grounded. You're rooted in your leadership of love. And coming out of Friday the 13th, that does not surprise me that you have this energy. And most importantly, too, you're also standing in High Priestess power, which is just incredible. Basically, this is using your intuition. This is balancing the duality of the shadow and the light within yourself, and you're standing in your power. You're standing in your power as a spiritual teacher, and you're also coming across as a little bit mysterious right now too. No pressure, but I'm rather enjoying it. You're very perceptive as well at this time, so don't be surprised that you have a very keen, sharp mind opening here, and you're very focused at this time too. And with the Seven of Wands, you know, you may also be feeling quite tenacious or quite brave at this point. You know, kind of like you have that almost like a Sagittarian energy, though it's really Leo, sorry. I just always associate Sagittarian with fire because that is my moon sign. But either way, this is about standing your ground, standing in your power, taking that leap, but it's not necessarily just about taking the leap of faith. It's about taking the leap to fly, with that intent. And it's standing up, it's rising to the challenge. It's absolutely beautiful. What really came to mind with me with this new, especially with this harvest moon partial eclipse, say that 10 times fast, super harvest moon partial eclipse, that will basically be the first chapter for the next 2.5 years through a series of eclipses here, is especially with it being in Pisces, it's all about healing. It's all about the focus that, and the, really the embracing of the idea that it reminds us that healing is a process, not a destination. And so it's that journey, it's that evolution. It's basically that strength building up. It's same thing like an exercise routine, right? You don't get results on the first day. One thing, like, especially after, if you're going through health issues and you have to have surgery, like, your muscles, can actually atrophy in, like 2 weeks, which is a little disheartening, I'm just saying. But either way, it takes 3 weeks to actually see results to rebuild it. And so with that regeneration, it's a journey. It's not a destination. There is no end to it. And that's the beautiful thing. I think what I love most about that is basically the day you stop learning, the day you stop evolving is the day you die. And really that's not even true, because you're always transcending, you're always evolving, because we're all just dying light beams of energy, right? We're always transforming from this life to the next. And so one of the biggest things that this Pisces moon will really remind us of is taking a look back at us, especially with that access to Virgo sun right now. And the big thing is that I got with this meditation was, wow, healing looks good on you, don't it? I'm just saying, you guys are radiating right now. You're standing in your power, and you're brave. You're standing in that strength. You're fighting for your strength and fighting through that leadership of love, with that leadership of love. And you are really standing as the Knight of Cups at this point. You're passionate, you're inspirational, and quite honestly, you're charming at this point. Now, I do want to also just forewarn you. So with this Pisces lunar eclipse, it will activate your partnership sector as well as your self-image. And so with this is basically, you're really shining, and you're using your intuition and standing in your leadership of with compassion. So, at this point, it's really about looking at, how others are seeing you shine, but it's also about looking at yourself, that self-image, and really looking at yourself and saying, you know what? I look pretty good. Healing looks good on me. And, building yourself up, how you're talking to yourself. When you look in that mirror, you'll start to notice the difference where you're like, wow, you know what? My eyes are just radiant today. I don't know what it is. Or for me, it's like, wow, as they've started to appear in my growth, that gray hair, it kind of makes my hair shine a little better in this light. That's okay. I'm into it. I'm starting to embrace it. But either way, with the moon, this is voluntary change. This is growth. This is intuition and spirituality, but a connection with the divine, where really it's just absolutely beautiful. Now, this is another way of reading this too is, you are shining how others see you. And you could have some, just be, actually truly, before I did this reading, crazy, awesome, and strange, but I'm taking it, especially with this card, as kind of a good forewarning or message. So I was outside, just here quickly before I started recording, and there was a coyote that was walking through my neighbor's yard. Basically, it's harvest season, it's harvest full moon. And anyway, he has an apple tree, a very beautiful old apple tree. And the apples are all dropping right now. And so anyway, we also have had a skunk in the area. It's attracting all sorts of wonderful wildlife. Like, true story, I know I'm tangenting, I'm sorry. But this morning even, melts my heart. So we've got a mama doe that's a resident, and she's got 2 fawns with her. they were bedding down. I came outside in the morning and there they were bedding down underneath the apple tree. I just loved it, where it was like, wow, midnight munchies. Even kids get it when they're fawns. But yeah, anyway, true story. So I've had the fawns come today, and then right before this reading, I had the coyote, and it was my first coyote. I live in the city right now. And so it's my first coyote in the city. I'm kind of on the edge of town, but either way, what I see in this is, be aware of hidden enemies, seeing people for who they are, using your discernment and your intuition to really, truly trust yourself, because there is unforeseen deceit here as well. That could cause, and also too, not to fear it. That could be causing some anxiety for you to feel overly guarded because you've had to be on the offense for so long, because you've had to stand your ground for so long. But what I love about this is that, especially when you look at like the fight or flight situation, you are in the fight position, basically. You are standing your ground and you're in a favorable position. Spirit wants you to know that. And really, this is a turning point. It's due to the good work that you do. It's due to the karma that you have accumulated through your actions, through leading in love, through acting in love and walking in love. And what Spirit wants to remind you is, if you have been feeling basically coming to a close, and especially with this eclipse, that you're starting a new chapter, Spirit wants to remind you that destiny always changes. You have the power to shape the path the fulfilled path that you're on, the journey that you're on. And good fortune is in your favor. Good fortune good fortune favors the brave, but this is a new cycle. Know what I meant? Not what I said. But either way, we've got the Six of Cups and then also the King of Pentacles right after that. And this doesn't surprise me that we've got the Six of Cups coming in. Because again, this is about standing back and taking a look. And it's like, dang, healing looks good on me. I'm trying to not say the other, keep it PG. Anyway, but this doesn't surprise me, because we also on the 19th have the moon being sextile with Jupiter, which is in Gemini. And so this is all about coming together with friends and family, your connections, your tribe, and sharing and reminiscing in the good, joyous memories. And so you could have somebody coming in. Don't be surprised if you've got the past kind of coming back, but in a good way. These are good past relationships that have been kind of reaching out to form a new connection or rekindle that connection. But also, too, it's a focus on the influence of the past, or that the past has taken on the present, the good memories of what's shaped you, what's made you stronger, and what's made you be able to stand not only in the High Priestess power, but also in the King of Pentacles. That self-control, that emotional intelligence, that slow and steady, that is the energy that you're coming into this week. And more importantly, too, there's a strong emphasis on security. We are also standing in our power here. This is a lot of Virgoan energy and a lot of Scorpionic energy here. So there's passion behind foundation, as well as practicalities. And during the sextile between the moon and Jupiter as well, there's good business opportunities and good money to be made during this time. So there's a lot of potential. Don't be surprised if some of these past connections could open a doorway to you here as well. Just planting a seed. And if that's what's going on, by all means, please share your story in the comments below. I always, you always hear that the past is coming back and it's like, oh, joy. But this is actually a good opportunity. This is actually a wonderful opportunity. And it'll be a good connection in the way of seeing how much growth has really happened between you two independently, but then also too how much growth is possible with coming together. And so also too during this time, the sun, which of course, Virgo season, but it's also going to be trine with Uranus, which is in Taurus. So there's all this earthy energy here as well. It gives way to healthy self-confidence and originality in spirit and initiative and ambition, as well as it really lends itself towards a bright and active mind and an interest in all innovations. And so, really here, what we're pulling here is the Four of Pentacles. This is about being miserly. You've got the Midas touch right now. This is about financial success, saving, reinvesting, choosing smart investments, and also choosing smart business opportunities. And so I really do see here as well. I mean, we've got the know what I meant. The King of Pentacles with the Wheel of Fortune here and the Four of Pentacles here. I see a lot of advancement coming through this week here, especially on the financial and business piece. Now with the Page of Pentacles, this is, normally it talks of bad news or unexpected change. What I'm really getting out of this is that beforehand, the page really speaks to a naivety at the beginning of a fresh start, but having a lack of focus, having a lack of confidence. This is basically where you are standing in your power. You're standing in your strength. You've taken the time to learn. You've taken the time to master. And so no longer are you really this page. You're coming in as the king, which is absolutely gorgeous. I'm just saying. Now, on the 20th as well, the moon is going to be moving into Taurus. So we've got a lot of Taurian energy out there. It'll help us with preserving and increasing our money and material possessions. It's all about security, compatibility, a focus on nurturing our relationships, valuing our relationships, and how we come to the table together in working through our difficulties, working through challenges with resilience and with trust. And it's really a focus on the home front. And so what I see in this is that, you've got the start of something new. You've got a new beginning with a lot of wonder and adventure. There is some innocence with this, but what I also see as well is just, be careful of the deception and the lies. Oh, this is really great. We've got I really can't talk right now. We've got 2 King of Pentacles here. That's why I stopped for a moment. And so again, what I see in this is that you could have been on a journey with something new. There was a false start, essentially, and it was due to manipulation, deceit, sneaking around. Basically, if you had been held back or this has been delayed, it was not a missed opportunity. Spirit was protecting you because it wasn't who you were working with had other intentions or intentions that weren't the best for you in mind. With the King of Pentacles, this is about achieving success, though, with long-term goals. This is about where you're like, okay, that's cool. If that's how you're going to go, I'm going to go this way. And you're okay with bobbing and weaving, basically. It's using that intuition, though, to avoid and steer clear of the deception to the lies, seeing them for what they are, seeing for deceit for what it is, and more importantly, keeping the eye on the long-term success, the long-term wealth and prosperity. And it's through, again, that dedication. That's what's leading to that stability. It's slow and steady. And so again, a lot of you could have been suffering through a period of unhappiness, through separation, or more importantly, taking the time out to heal from trauma. This has been a lot of powerful, this has been a powerful fight. This has been, and again, this is interesting. This is deception from somebody that was abusing their authority, someone that's been challenging you to try and pull you out of focus, trying to dominate you. Instead, you're bobbing and weaving. You're on a new start. This is just beautiful. And I've got the world, the universe sees, the universe saw this, basically, saw this heartache, saw this, someone trying to hold you back from what was yours, from your destiny. And what Spirit is saying is that nothing that's truly meant for you will ever pass you by. The world goes in your favor, and the universe sees this, but really more importantly, your dedication is leading you towards your reward. This is about you shaping your security. And on the 21st, as we close out this week, again, this is about, so the moon's going to be let me move it back there. On the 20th, the moon moves to Taurus. It's also on the 21st going to be trine with Mercury, which we are a sign of. And Mercury happens to be in Virgo. And so this is where it's all about learning. It's all about using that sound mind, that quick wit, good judgment, independent, practical, and critical thinking to really utilize your discernment. but it's about propelling yourself forward. And it's about, again, healing is not a process, it's a destination. And boy, doesn't this healing look good on you. Like I say, someone tried to hold you back. All they did was just basically give you time to heal. I'm just saying. And this is the end of the old. This is where you took your power back again, standing in your high priestess power here. The start of something new, your rebirth, and more importantly, your new beginning. The universe sees all, and the universe has got your back. Spirit is with you. And like I say, you've been learning along the way. And so don't be surprised here with this super full moon that's also a partial eclipse, no pressure, that will really be exacerbating things, amplifying this energy. And again, especially for Virgos, if you've got any other placements that are Sagittarian, Gemini, or even Pisces, this is going to be playing a role for you. And it'll absolutely be felt for you, not only for up to like a week, so a much longer term, term than most eclipses and most full moons. But this will actually, you'll be feeling the residuals playing out for the next 6 months or so. And so if this resonates, by all means, like I say, share your story in the comments below. This is chapter 1. Let's evolve and go through this journey together and help support each other and help lift each other up during this time. Because like I say, this is finding a connection through the past, through that nostalgia, and utilizing it to work towards your goals, letting it like shape you through your hard work, letting it persevere you or help you persevere. And now is the time to celebrate. Now is the time for lasting friendships. And again, this full moon, supermoon, partial eclipse, no pressure, but it'll activate your partnership sector, your self-image, and it will impact you for the next 2.5 years. And it'll draw towards themes like the give and take, reciprocities, and the identity within one-to-one bonds. And so don't be surprised that not only does the past come back, but these will be good connections. These will be connections that are meant to be timeless, is how I would put it. This is kind of where you're getting your soul tribe and soul mates that come into the picture here. Now, wow, tongue-tied. Okay, one more time. I did want to also pull some place oracles, especially for this week. You know, we've got a lot of healing, and doesn't that healing look good on you? And so that's where I want to just kind of see, like, especially with nostalgia coming in, where we may be encountering and best served during these times to best seek our guidance and hear spirit and connect with the divine on our journey. And so, like, again, we've got the museum, which represents a lot of the past. This is, interactive. This is artifacts, collections. But these are the prize of the prized collection. Collection's a bad word, but of your tribe. These are the true soulmates that you're meant to walk through this life with. The ones that walk from one life to another. And so don't be surprised through the eye that you connect through your third eye, but also through the eye is the window to the soul in a lot of ways. Don't be surprised that those rooted relationships, those lasting relationships will have that instantaneous recognition through your eyes, through connecting with each other and seeing each other. What I also see too is that you could be going on a journey. This may be a remote getaway or going back to a homeland, going back to a place that you really identify as home, as your secluded retreat, or as your fireplace, as your hearth is how I would put it. And then too, what I see with the parking lot is, again, it's a piece of the past. It's where a temporary hold was kind of there, or it's where basically there's been a separation, not for bad reasons, but just part of the journey where, people are meant to ebb and flow together through energetic connections. These are connections that are coming in that basically have flown away, and now they're flowing back together here. And I do also see this could be, a place where there could be a show going on. You could be going out to a film festival, movie-focused, musician-focused, anywhere where there's nature also connected to this. What I also see too is this could be a bit of a journey. Like I say, there could be not only just good past, but also, you're using your intuition. What I see, especially like with the coyote here at night, kind of creeping in the shadows, is just utilizing your discernment. Part of the ebb and the flow of coming together and going apart and kind of changing and evolving is that, again, you're really identifying your tribe, who you truly connect with. Not everybody is meant for your good intentions, and there are also those out as well. But what I do see is that there is news coming in. There's a message coming in. There's a package even coming in. But there's a gift basically coming. And it's through using that discernment that you'll be able to piece this together, I guess, and knowing what's coming at you, who's coming at you, and really truly recognizing the spirit of the coyote here. What's interesting about the coyote as well, though, is there are still lessons within that. I love the idea that the coyote really teaches us not to take things too seriously, but they can also be a trickster. They can be, how to put that? When I see coyotes, what I find is that they're highly intelligent. They hunt as a pack by all means, but they also kind of use this guerrilla warfare in animal kingdom sort of mentality when they hunt. So, like I say, using your discernment, this, having that bright, sharp mind while the moon is in Aries, utilizing that super full harvest moon with that partial eclipse, which really looks at with the Pisces piece that healing is a process, it's not a destination. This is just another, it's another focus on healing, checking in with yourself on how your day-to-day life, your day-to-day health is impacting your inner mental, I can't talk, wow, your inner mental and emotional well-being, and really recognizing that with this partial eclipse, all the way through February of 2027, this is chapter 1 where your story will be playing through. Your story, or chapter 1 of saga 2 or saga 3, I don't know, you tell me. But either way, what Spirit really wants you to know is that with the black bear, you absolutely are protected. You are a guardian and you are an earth angel to others in this life. You are a gentle and wise protector. And basically what it says is, as a guardian, especially if you're feeling that you need protection, ask your protector, ask your spirit, give me your confidence and power. Help me protect the ones that I love and awaken my intuition and guide me. When you have your conversations with Spirit, when you walk with Spirit this week, really during this super full moon and this partial eclipse, know that the black bear is there for you, watching over you. And with the dragon, true story too, I saw a dragon in the clouds today, that I'm just saying. But either way, this is about Spirit reminding you of the supernatural and reminding you that you are the ancient and wise sage. You can shapeshift at will. Mastery is your destiny. Rise with dignity. And with the orca whale, this is all about adventure. This is about daring to do things differently, singing your song, and manifesting your travel dreams. Take that journey. Healing is not a destination. Take that journey. Attempt the great journey with confidence. Be loyal. Friends and family are your treasures. Be brave. You are more powerful than you know. And we had a lot pop out here, but I just absolutely love this. And so, of course, underneath, patience. Create a place in nature's stillness and be renewed. Take time alone and find balance. Step confidently towards your purpose. Patience will bring you rewards. And so, like I say, this is not an overnight thing. This is a journey. Healing is a process. And with the fox, this is all about cleverness. You are swift and smart. Solutions to problems are easily found, especially when you're aligned with the divine. Always listen to your instincts. Resources surround you. Be open to romance. Sorry as well, or no pressure as well. Sorry if anyone's not looking for love, but also to, like I say, this partial eclipse will really activate your partnership sector. So don't be surprised if somebody comes in. I really feel like a lot of us might be connecting with a soulmate. And what I love most about foxes too is they mate for life. I'm just saying. I am a hopeless romantic when it comes to the animal kingdom. But if that resonates, by all means, please put a heart in the comments below. If you do meet your someone special, no pressure. But share your story. That way we can help support you on this channel. Help celebrate with you too. No pressure again. But what I wanted to do as well is just pull the major arcana for anyone that's feeling any chakra blockages this week. Music therapy is a wonderful way to realign and to clear out that energy. Salt baths are also wonderful. Interestingly enough, what I see in this, though, is you've got one third eye, but you've got 3 crowns here. And so this is really about connecting with the divine. This is really about connecting with that Pisces energy, our opposite sign, that vision, that fulfilling life path for you, especially coming out of Friday the 13th here, walking into this super harvest moon, this partial eclipse. Really, and this is just a wonderful, look at the synopsis here too, not to digress, but you've got the high priestess, you're standing in your power as the intuition, and standing in your duality of embracing your light and your shadow for everything you are, for your embracing that self-image. You've got karma, this is a turning point and a turn for the better, good fortune on your side. You've got spirit behind you, you're connected with the divine. With the Hierophant, you're standing in your power. You're standing in your inclination of group identification. And so you're really relating with your tribe, connecting with the soulmates that you're meant to walk through in this life through to the next. And again, this is a duality. This is embracing your intuition, embracing and loving your light and your darkness, and seeing also too your enemies for who they are, for what they are. And embracing that too, having the strength to stand against it and to know your power. So this is absolutely gorgeous. But anyway, so music therapy, back to that. If you guys are feeling any crown chakra blockages here, any third eye blockages as well, music therapy is a wonderful way to just realign. And so what we pulled in this reading is a G sharp, an A sharp, a C sharp, and a B. And so try playing around with those. Share your experience in the comments below too. For those that are not as musically inclined, it can really help heal others along your journey too. So share your story with us as well. As a reminder too, for anyone that's utilizing music or just realigning your chakras through grounding, through that security and that moon, with the harvest moon here as well. Drink plenty of water. It's not only a great way to get that energy moving, but it's also a wonderful way to replenish. One good thing to take advantage, especially during a full moon too, is moon-infused water. And so put that water out during the full moon, drink it the next day, no pressure. Say your prayers in the morning when you first wake up as well, with connecting with the divine as you drink. Say your affirmations, that you are connected, that you are open to spirit guiding you along this journey, and being grateful that healing is a process, not a destination. It never ends, especially when connecting with yourself, with the divine, and with your tribe as you walk through this life on this earth, and for being the earth angel that you are to others. Anyway, I hope this message helps. Like I say, you guys mean the world. This channel would not be what it is without each and every one of you. So if this message reached you, please you feel so inclined, please help share, or help build this channel, help build this message. That way we can get it out to as many Virgos as we can. Share, subscribe, take a look at our store. See if there's any designs that help empower you along your journey, help inspire you and uplift you. And if you've got a power word too that you'd like to see, put it in the comments below. Let me design it for you, put it on the store. That way we can help lift each other up through our visions and through our dreams during this Pisces super full moon with partial eclipse. No pressure again. But anyway, I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you in the next reading. And happy Super Harvest Full Moon. Stay tuned for the other video. It'll go into depth about more about what we can do. Love and light.